girl from Zimbabwe. She is Kata Harare. Harare. Got me feeling like Mugabe.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. But I'm alone today. It's Chi, by the way. Natalie's back home and I back in school. I miss her. If you find her, tell her I love her. Yeah, we were separated again, but not for long. Yeah. So today I'm in charge of the second video. Thank you for coming back. If it's your first time, welcome to Purple Rain. But yeah, so today I have a story time, Nyana, something like that, and talking about uni, my experience getting into uni from high school, like fresh out of high school into uni. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about today. So it's like a story time, but a whole lot of stories just put into one video. Not so much, like not getting into much detail. You can ask me to get into detail about something in particular, but yeah. So it was 2015. Yeah, that's when I I finished high school in 2014. Yeah, 2014, and I applied straight out of high school because I just didn't want to be home. My mom didn't want me to take a gap year as well because I just wanted to graduate just before I turned 21. Oh, 22. I mean, 22. I'm 21 now. But yeah. So I finished around November and I started my applications to go to uni. Well, most kids that applied to go to uni before, like to SA, you apply earlier in the year. But I was just being, me about things. So I took my time. And I was initially supposed to go to Canada to study physiotherapy, but things didn't go my way. The tuition was just too much, and I was still not sure of what I really wanted to do. I thought I really wanted to do physio because it's got money, basically. But I didn't end up doing that. So, yeah, I ended up hearing about Cyprus. Like a family friend of ours had come this side, so she's more of a cousin. So yeah, but she was at another school, so I decided to apply, but to another university. So I did my applications. My friend actually did our applications together. She had been accepted. She had been accepted for tourism, and I had applied for physiotherapy. So acceptance letter comes back. It is not physiotherapy they had offered me. They given me international relations. My father did not want that. He did not want to hear anything about politics. He did not want to hear me talk about going to study politics. That was not for us, So it's like, what's even Cyprus? Why are you even bothering? Why are you trying, So I just decided, you know what? I asked if I could change when I got here. They said, yes, you can change to what you want to study. So we did our application process. We did everything, got everything together in like 4 months. I left in February. Oh, and my mom came with me. I was a blessed kid because she bought me everything, the kitchen stuff, clothes. I thought I was blessed, what could go wrong? On the flights, our flights got delayed. We actually got left. The good thing was I was with my mom, so I wasn't panicking. But if I was alone, I'm sure I was going to sit and cry, and just give up. But we get to Cyprus. I'm thinking I'm getting into Europe, Yeah, it wasn't that. The airport. So small. I was like, but what kind of a place is this? You come from Istanbul and the airport is like, wow. And then you get to Ejan and you see things, yeah? So, yeah. I got to the airport. We actually slept at a hotel because I was supposed to go into my dorm the next day. But my mom was leaving that day, so I was like, I hadn't realized that she was actually leaving. I was still calm about everything. So she left as I was getting into my dorm after getting me the kitchen stuff and everything. I didn't get to see her off, so it still felt like it was nothing. I didn't see her go, so it wasn't that painful. My first day in school now. I walk into class, new faces, new people. I haven't made a friend. Oh, by the way, the friend I had applied with, she ended up not coming. So I had suffered that pain that I had applied with one of my closest friends, and she had to make a different decision because of finances, So the struggle had started for me. I started school. I actually made a couple of friends on my first day. Things seemed to be going well, but that day I cried. I went to the bathroom and cried because I was so overwhelmed, new faces, and I hadn't been around people from different countries like that before. It was just too much, and I felt like there was a whole lot of what's it called? What's the word? I don't know what the word is, but yeah, there was a whole lot of friction with people. People don't know you, so you can't be loud, you can't be quiet because you seem like you're a walkover. It was just so much. So yeah, but the day ended and my life went on. But the sad thing, a couple of days later, my card got stolen. My credit card, that is. So see, I was fresh in uni, had a bit of money on me. My mom had just left me and no other source of income. I call home. The first thing my mother said is, very, very irresponsible. How did you lose that card? So I'm trying to narrate how the card went missing. Everything was not making sense. I didn't realize it had actually been stolen. I thought I had dropped it. Well, we figured out a plan. My uncle started sending me money. So that one seemed like it was sorted. Then my dad now kept on pestering, did you manage to change your program? He did not realize that at this point I had made the decision to change to international finance instead of physiotherapy, because I realized that physiotherapy was actually in Turkish. It was just a hard pill to swallow that I had never imagined myself doing finance. I didn't know what that was. I hadn't done that A-levels, I hadn't done business at all. And now I had to do finance. It was so weird. But you had to do what you had to do, eh? And I didn't actually realize I would fall in love with finance. I thought it was going to be the hardest thing to do. I was going to suffer. I thought it was going to be something like accounting, which, no offense to accountants, you guys are strong, but I just didn't. I couldn't picture myself just sitting behind a desk my whole life. That's not, I really wanted to work with people, hence the physiotherapy. So I thought my troubles had ended. I'd finally settled. I was getting into the groove of things. Then I had a roommate. We had a whole lot of friction. We used to fight. But the weird thing was, I didn't know that she was not my actual roommate. This girl had just been staying in this room because my actual roommate had traveled back home. So one day my actual roommate walks in. She's like, hi. So I'm like, what are you? I didn't say what are you. I was like, so hi, how can I help you? She's like, no, I'm your roommate. I'm like, but I have a roommate. She's like, no, you don't. This is my room. This is my stuff. I'm like, but someone's been in here using your stuff and my stuff. The chick who had been staying in this room had been taking stuff. She didn't buy anything. She was just using stuff that was not hers. So now I'm trying to understand. I've been living with a stranger. You know how weird that is? I don't come from such a culture, so how do you do that to other people? It doesn't make sense to me. We let it go. We actually, me and my actual roommate became close friends. We got along very well. And because she was an introvert and I was sort of an introvert at the time, I didn't talk as much as I do now. I didn't have many opinions as much as I have like now. Now I'm very opinionated, I'm very confident. So at the time, we always used to be in the room together. I never went out, I never did anything. But the hardest pill to swallow, guys, like, I'm sure you just wanted to hear that I was a boy. Like 2 weeks into my arriving, my so-called boyfriend at the time dumped me. So I was single because I had chosen to leave the country and come here. They couldn't take it. But you know, like, most people look at it like it's nothing. Why are you panicking? It's just a guy. But you know, when you're in high school, that thing of you've planned your life with somebody, you feel like he's the one or whatever. I was a kid though. Like, I was really a kid. Looking at it now, I learned. It was past me, like it was a major deal. But yeah, that was that. There was a bit of boy drama there. But I struggled a whole lot with being alone. I come from a big family. We're big. Like, we just the two of us, me and my brother. But then, like, we're a big family. Like, cousins, grandparents, everything. It was really hard. So the transition of being so big and to just being alone was the hardest part of everything. I used to cry a lot. I had to find God for myself. I had to find everything out for myself. I had to learn. I had to, like, discover who Chi was, like, trying to figure out who are my people, what are my people. I struggled with a whole lot of, you know, you feel like these are your friends, and then you find out, no, they're not. That's another thing. I struggled with that a whole lot. But I came out alive, hey? Okay, let me not bore you. So I think this is the end of our video, my video, but Natalie will be here in the next video, talking about how she left high school and what she had planned and how things actually went. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that we're actually human and we actually go through a whole lot of stuff as well. It might seem very small to other people, but it's major to other people. So I just want you to drop questions, suggestions of what you want us to talk about. Yeah, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. But thank you guys for watching. And this is Chi signing out. Purple Rain. Don't forget to like, comment. Hey guys, comment, like, and subscribe. That was bad. But yeah, I love you guys. Bye.
You and I.
Fine girl from Zimbabwe. She is Kata Harare. Harare. Got me feeling like Mugabe. Mugabe.